You did it. You son of a bitches, you did it.
You son of a bitch.
You had me. You had me for the longest time doubting you, thinking that you couldn't do it, thinking that you couldn't bring the hype back, and you had me thinking that you couldn't do these characters justice, that you just didn't know how, that you just wanted to be a knockoff Marvel, but you did it. DC Comics, you freaking did it. I've never been more excited for a year in my entire life. Not only does 2020 absolutely suck, but 2021 is bringing in an unbelievable multitude of DC movies, TV, video games, comics, everything. It's all here. It is everything I thought it could be. For those of you who do not know, DC just had their DC Fandome event this past weekend. It is their virtual event in which they release their entertainment and media projects coming up with video games, movies, and everything. We got first look at the Batman movie with Matt Reeves directing and Robert Pattinson playing Batman. We got Wonder Woman 84 trailer. We got Justice League Zack Snyder trailer, which looks... I don't know how you can save that movie, but it looks like he might do it. That son of a bitch might do it.
You son of a bitch.
He just might save this movie. You have the Gotham Knights video game trailer. Then you have the Justice League video game trailer. Then you have the Justice League movie trailer, which looks freaking bonkers, by the way. Holy shit, James Gunn, you're my hero. I love you. You are amazing, and I really hope this is everything that it could be. Now, I can't entirely say they've redeemed themselves with these trailers, because... well, we all know that trailers can make a shitty movie look really good.
This is the deal. You're going somewhere very bad. Whoa! Do something that'll get you killed.
But look, DC hasn't known what they want to do, where they want to go. I mean, you have Zack Snyder did a decent, okay job. Look, he's a phenomenal director, but they gave him too much writing liberty. Now, there's no denying that Zack Snyder is a great director, and he really is a great director, but his writing just doesn't really shine, and we see that with the overarching parts of his DC universe that he was given free reign for. And you have a problem where the producers in the studio step in every single time there's any kind of outcry instead of letting it take form and actually see what happens with it. Every little negative review, everything negative, they just took it all away and decided to step in. And you can't do that in a creative project like this. But I think at the beginning they gave Zack Snyder too much freedom, and then they took too much of it away, and then just completely took him off of Justice League entirely. And then they replaced him with Joss Whedon, which we all know the shitstorm that's going on with Joss Whedon right now.
Yeah, I mean, Joss is a great guy, and Zach picked a good person to come in and clean up and finish up for him.
But regardless, what I've seen of the Snyder Cut in the trailers and in the sneak peeks and the great-looking Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf looks phenomenal in his, as opposed to that weird... like putty-looking one that they have in the original Joss Whedon one. I think it looks better, and I'm optimistic. I'm really excited. Next on the list, the Batman. Holy shit, I watched this trailer about 15 damn times, and god damn it, Colin Farrell is unrecognizable in this shit. I'm excited to see him as the Penguin. I didn't even realize it was him. I had no idea who it was. I had no clue. I thought it was a random detective or something like that. I had no idea. It's for another video, but I think that Robert Pattinson just might be too small to be able to play Batman. But besides that, I think he will do a phenomenal job at portraying the character itself, portraying Bruce Wayne. I think he's going to do a great job. They're going to analyze it more. It looks more like a detective movie, which is what I've always wanted from a Batman movie. They always put that on the back burner. They never focus on it, and he is the world's greatest detective, and they never focus on it. So I'm excited to see them expand that and look more into that. Next up, we have Wonder Woman 84, which... I don't need to say anymore. The first trailer they came out with looked awesome. Now the second trailer looks awesome. I was wondering how they were going to deal with Steve Trevor, because he's obviously dead. He's not alive. And even if he was alive, he'd be 60 years older. So what it looks to be is the main villain of the movie. Now, Pedro Pascal is Max Lord. Now, what it seems to be when they hinted at, you'll have anything you want of your wildest dreams, which was hinted at in the trailer. It seems to be that he's not there in the human capacity. It's some kind of magical element. And as we see with Cheetah's transformation, obviously Cheetah is kind of a magical being as to how she gets her powers. So we know there's going to be an element of that. Wonder Woman looks phenomenal. Was never really worried about it. Gal Gadot. We know Patty Jenkins. We know what she can do. She did a phenomenal job with the first woman. I don't doubt that she's going to do a great job with the next one. We got a great look at Black Adam. I forgot about Black Adam. We got a great look at Black Adam too. The Rock is going to kill it. It's going to be amazing. I'm excited to see a little bit more. I don't remember if they had gone. I don't believe they have gone into production yet. I'm excited to see what The Rock is going to do with it. I think that Black Adam and Shazam are probably going to be the stronger of the characters because it looks like they really have down the essence of the character and who they are. So I'm really excited to see that they have Black Adam looking like an anti-hero. So that'll be fun to see the dynamic of that with the naivety of Billy Batson. So I'm excited to see that as well. Suicide Squad movie. I was beyond disappointed with the first Suicide Squad. Well, this is not the second one. This is a complete soft reboot or whatever it is. But I'm really excited to see what they do. James Gunn is a phenomenal director. He's a phenomenal writer. He's written comics. He's written movies. He's done it all. And we've seen him with Guardians of the Galaxy. We know he can do it. We know he's going to do really well with it. So I'm just excited to see the final product. It looks incredible. You're going to have a lot of characters that most people don't know, but I think that's what's going to make it great. Nobody knew who the Guardians of the Galaxy characters were, at least none of the generic fans who go to see these movies. None of them knew who they were. We all love Rocket Raccoon. We all love Groot. We all love Gamora. We all love Star-Lord. We love Yondu. I mean, I'm really excited to see what James Gunn does with these lesser known characters. And I think that's great that they're branching out and not just using their main cash cows. They're not just using Superman. They're not just using Batman. They're not only using Harley Quinn. They're not even using Deadshot in this, I don't believe. They're using a lot of these lesser known characters and they're shedding light on it, and they are very compelling. And I'm really excited to see what they do with these characters because I know James Gunn is going to do a great job, and I'm glad that they're trusting him to do what he does best. Then we have the Suicide Squad video game, which, oh my God, I am so excited for this game. I was excited when they first announced it. We had heard a little bit about it, but we had no idea who the main characters were going to be. I thought there was going to be a bigger roster, and there still may be, but it looks like there's just 4-man roster. You had Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, King Shark, and Harley Quinn. 4 great characters, 4 fairly mainstream characters at this point. I love Captain Boomerang. I've always loved him since Justice League Unlimited and Justice League and with the Flash, and I love the character. I think he's incredibly goofy. I think that he is funny. I think that he's compelling. He adds a lot of humor to the stories that he's in, and I love it. He almost looks like a combination of Tracer and the Reaper from Overwatch. It's really weird. It looks bonkers, but I fucking love it. It's going to be insane. Then we have Gotham Knight, which I was not expecting this. I was expecting something from this studio. I was expecting them to do something. I believe it's Warner Brothers Montreal who did the Batman Origins video game, which I loved. I thought was incredibly underrated. And I have nothing else to say. It's going to be great. I can't wait. It's going to be exciting. They have the Court of Owls, which I have been dying to see in either a movie or a video game or something because I love the Court of Owls. I love that comic book run. I have it. I've read it multiple times. It's phenomenal. I love it. And I'm really excited to see it brought to life. And I am really excited to play as either Nightwing or Red Hood. I have nothing else to say. I love it. I'm just excited. I love it. So anyway, of course, I love everything that DC showcased in their DC Fandome, and I cannot wait for 2021. It's going to be an incredible year for DC. It's going to be an incredible year for comic books in general. I'm really excited to see what they do. DC absolutely blew me away, and I really, really, fingers crossed, hope they do not disappoint. I hope they keep the momentum going, and I hope they continue this for years to come and do their own thing. I don't want to see them do what Marvel did. I don't want to see them do a DCEU. I don't want to see the same thing. I want to see something different. I want to see something fresh. I want to see something uniquely DC because DC is very different from Marvel. And you know me, I'm a DC guy, of course, as you see from my Batman and Superman thing right here. I just love DC. It's my favorite. I grew up with it. Batman the Animated Series, Static Shock, Superman the Animated Series, Justice League Unlimited, Teen Titans, all that 90s and early 2000s stuff. I loved it. I grew up on it. And I'm just so excited to see these characters realize. And I really hope they do Batman justice because, in my opinion, Batman hasn't been done perfect. The best thing that we have had is Christopher Nolan's, which is phenomenal, but it has not still been the ideal Batman that I want to see. Anyway, guys, that is the video. Let me know what you think. Come back, like and subscribe for more. If you like what you see, if you want to see more of this, I know it's been a while. I haven't posted anything in a very long time, but I'm trying to bring the channel in a new direction. And I'm trying to bring more of me to it. I'm just trying to change directions with the channel and do things a little bit differently than I was doing before. But yeah, anyway, if you like what you see, come back for more. Also, follow my Twitch channel. I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays around 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then I'll stream random other days if something comes out or if there's a big thing going on or random days or random times on the weekends. So come on by for that. I'll see you guys next time.